Alright everyone, welcome back to I. Last time we found out that the corpse of Iris, who's seen multiple times before, isn't actually Iris. It was a woman called Monica EY, who told me his high school friend, who apparently died 18 years ago. Or at least 10 years ago. I know I told me in the sinking chair, and we're gonna see what happens with her. Take a look at everything first. Doesn't seem like there's any jokes here this time. Alright, boss. Are you two hiding something?
No.
I'm not hiding anything.
Peter?
Let's try it. Let's experiment with my mind. Then we'll know for sure what'll happen.
Fine. I'll just say it.
Yeah?
Pewter, tell him.
Me?
You know more about it than I do.
Well...
Well, what?
Ask Pewter. He knows more about it than I do.
Alright, Peter. What's going on? What happens is 6 minutes after is sinking.
Well, first off, 6 minutes is not a hard limit. It could be 7, or even 8.
I don't care about the exact time. I'm asking what happens if you go beyond the limit.
Do you remember the story I told you about the egg?
Yeah, why?
If you imagine an egg as your consciousness, the yolk is what goes into the subject's brain. The white remains inside your shell. If you go beyond the limit, your yolk will not be able to return to its shell.
Because the subject's mind will start to take over the sinker's consciousness, right? I know that part already.
Indeed, but there's more to it. After the yolk is devoured, the egg white is brought through the machine next.
I got a theory that Date lost his memories 6 years ago because he went too long in the machine, which also made him lose his eye.
Huh?
And there's more. It's not just the sinker's brain. The same process eventually occurs in the subject's as well. In other words, the entire egg ends up being replaced. Mind, consciousness, memory, they are traded.
Ooh.
Switched.
Interesting. If that's the case, then whose memory is Date's?
The human brain has what can be understood as a memory limit.
Or who's been switched
The
before?
human brain can only hold one consciousness, and it can only contain one person's memories.
Anything else?
Now you know everything. Talk to the boss.
Well, why'd you keep this a secret?
I was unaware of this as well. This information is not on any accessible databases.
We had to prevent the possibility that the system could be exploited.
Exploited? But
Even if it wasn't you, someone else might try. We didn't tell any sinkers this, including you. Project Sync is a top-secret project. It's a matter of national security. Even sinkers are on a need-to-know basis. Think about it. What if you were kidnapped by bad people who tried to make you talk?
Bad people?
A criminal organization, spies from another country, those people. If you blabbed about Project Sync, the entire country might be at risk. You heard it from Pewter. The Sync machine isn't just for entering a person's Somnium. It can also be used to swap bodies between two people. Imagine what this machine would be used for in the wrong hands. That's why I didn't tell you. We can't let this secret get out.
You mean like the machine that's in the chemical plant? That nobody knows about? Because that's pretty important. I wonder if she knows about that.
Swapping bodies between two people? Trading minds?
Alright, he told me.
Are you listening to me?
Yeah, I got it.
Are you really okay?
I'm fine. Start it.
Understood. Let us begin.
God?
I am the god of fire. I burn erotic books with my flames of red-hot anger.
My, how ruthless.
Ow!
Are you okay?
That hurt.
I'll let you read this porno mag if it'll make you feel better.
I will burn it.
The fog is making it pitch black.
The light over there. Is that a firefly? Somnium scan. Activate.
Okay. Feel Hitomi's secret buried deep inside.
It disappeared?
No, wait. It might still be nearby.
A flower bud. I cannot identify the variety.
Try giving it a smell.
What happened?
It doesn't have any particular smell, but for some reason I nearly blacked out.
Maybe it's poisonous. Be careful.
What's this? Caring words from you, Date. What are you hiding?
We need to light it up.
A flower bud.
Worship?
Worship it?
Yeah.
I will pray to it as though I am mourning the dead.
seemed to work.
It bloomed a little?
I don't know what caused it, but it's better than nothing happening.
Okay. Shake. Okay, I want to look at the map here. See what these things are. Just rocks, okay. Hole in tree 1, rock 1, rock 2, and rock 3. They're leading me this way.
A hole in a tree. I may be able to fit inside.
Try sticking your hand in.
I am not going to be eaten or anything, right? Whoa! I fell, but I am still in the forest.
It's darker than before.
What? Is someone there? Hey! That voice is...
Find out where that voice is coming from.
Over here. Oh, I see a secret.
5 minutes left, Date.
What?
Alright, let me see the map again. Okay, there's Renju. It is in the direction of rock 1 and rock 3. This way. Yeah, there he is.
Renju Okiura.
I'll talk to him.
Renju, what are you doing in a place like this?
He won't answer.
Not in a place like this, at least.
Shake is the objective here. Hit him?
This is for neglecting your responsibility to Mizuki, you coward! No use. I can't hit him.
No, okay.
This Renju is still a teenager. He wouldn't know Mizuki yet.
Renju
I guess flirt with him.
Yoo-hoo, Renju! Come get some of this. Come on!
Sorry.
No, nothing. Okay.
Don't apologize. This is Renju's fault for having bad taste. Renju Okiura.
We got a quarter. Okay. Inspect him.
He looks young, but this is definitely Renju Okiura as he appeared approximately 20 years ago.
That's a long time ago.
Okay. We need to shake something. There's a hole in tree 2 between rock 2 and rock 3. Okay. There it is.
A hole in the tree. It looks about as big around as a soccer ball.
Alright, stick your hand in again.
I am not going to be sucked in, am I?
You might.
That's strange. It should have worked.
Did you want to see me get sucked in?
Yeah.
So it doesn't tell us when we're gonna get a timing out of this. Let's peek inside.
I cannot see anything.
Okay.
It is unnaturally dark.
Anything else?
I do not see anywhere that air could be flowing from. A hole.
Just try tackling it?
Understood. I will do my best.
Aha.
This is a picture of Hitomi, Renju, and Monica.
Everyone is so young. Hold on to that.
Okay, now I bring it over to Renju.
Renju,
And show him the picture.
Renju, look at this. Wait!
Renju, stop!
Oh, we shook him. I have to shake him again. There's a whole one in between rock 1 and rock 2. Okay. Right here. Looks like he went down here.
This hole. It wasn't here earlier.
Alright, jump in.
Really?
Yeah, go ahead.
Understood.
It's a long fall.
It's even more difficult to see now. Another voice? Monica! That's Hitomi's voice.
Where is she? Look for her.
Between 1 and 2. There it is.
Another hole in a tree. About as big as a capybara, I estimate.
Those are pretty big.
Hmm. Scream.
Hitomi! Date likes Hitomi!
Hey, what are you trying to say? Hitomi won't remember this sink. But still.
Oh. It seemed to work.
Hitomi stopped.
Alright, now where is she? Next to rock 2. Which was over here. No, it was over there.
That's Hitomi.
Give her a hug.
Hitomi? I see.
Well?
She dresses modestly, but underneath she has a curvaceous body.
Good work, Aiba. That's good to know.
Okay.
Less than 2 minutes, Date. Hurry.
I need to shake her as well. Anything with this rock.
A rock.
Let's check it.
This is a simple rock, but
Is there any kind of pattern?
no, there does not appear to be.
Dang, okay.
A rock.
Lift.
Do what?
Just try.
Understood.
Nope,
Did you
nothing.
find anything?
No, of course not.
Ooh, that's a good one. Oh, we are using a lot of time. The game just crashed. I think that was the first time the game's crashed so far in this entire playthrough. Alright, well I guess we know what to do now.
Bud.
Let's worship it.
Worship it?
Yeah.
I will.
Alright. Now we need to
A hole in.
stick hand in. Where is that tree again? Over here.
A hole.
And tackle.
5 minutes left, Date.
Wrench.
Show picture. Alright, now there's a hole, right?
What?
Jump in. Alright, so there's the hole in the tree here. Wow. And it crashed again. Alright, I guess we'll save after every action I take then, because this is not great.
A hole in a.
Stick hand in. It should be good to... Where is it? There it is over there. To go at least this... the Renju part.
Left, Date.
Okay, save again.
What is the?
Hole entry 3.
Those are pretty.
Scream. Save. Okay, now I need to
A hole in a.
shake. Hey, Tommy. I'll start tackling this one again.
Leave it to me. I will break it down. Date, perhaps we should pursue a more peaceful route.
Okay, we got a quarter.
A whole.
Stick handed.
I won't. Hmm?
Huh.
A cord bracelet has appeared on my wrist. Perhaps it belongs to someone.
Might be important. Hold on to it.
Good. And do I still have the, No, I do not have that secret anymore. Dang. Oh well, I guess I'll just, come back for it later. After all this is done. Hitomi. Over here.
That's Hitomi.
Show bracelet.
Do you remember this? Wait!
Follow her!
On it!
Okay, there's another hole now as well. Over here.
A large hole. Was this here before? If there is nothing left to do... Date, what is going on?
I don't know, it's pitch black. I can't see anything.
I see. Then it is not me malfunctioning.
Can you feel your way around?
I can try.
I see this as a secret right here.
What?
There we go. That's better. We'll reveal the secret. What do we have in the map here? Cluster Amaryllis. Because it's the only thing. Save again.
A Lycoris
Ooh.
flower.
Worship again?
Nothing is happening.
Okay.
It's to be expected, but still disappointing.
A Lycoris.
Can I grab it?
I feel a little awkward, but...
Nope. Nothing.
It's useless. The roots must be strong. It won't budge.
This is the only thing here, yeah.
You have less than 2
A
minutes, Date.
Lycoris flower.
Hurry.
Let's investigate it first.
That is a cluster amaryllis, also known as a Lycoris. I have no doubt. These flowers are poisonous, sometimes known as death flowers. In the language of flowers, it means passion, reunion, and sad memories.
Alright, dig it up.
Let's do it. What?
Ooh.
Another hole.
Another hole and no
Large hole.
timey. Gee, yike. Okay. Well, this might be it. Let's try it.
We've come this far. I will not protest now.
Looks like it worked.
That is...
God, they had to bury their friend. But why is her eye like that, though? That's a good question. What happened to her eye? This is before the Cyclops killings.
But tell me, I think I know what happened 18 years ago. You three were close. You, Monica, and Renju. Monica was murdered. You and Renju found the body in the mountains, and you brought it back to the cold storage warehouse. My guess is So Sejima killed Monica. I've seen inside his head before, using this machine.
I see. If you know that much, then there's no point in hiding it anymore. I'll tell you the truth.
Alright, back to this Sagan residence. 18 years ago. Is that Iris?
Wait, you're going to see So?
Yes. I want to talk to him in person.
Oh, was Iris her daughter? And Hitomi adopted her? Now, that would explain the pink hair.
No, you can't.
Why not? Are you worried about my body? You don't have to worry about that. I'm totally fine. But your stomach is still... Oh, my doctor told me that's normal. Your stomach doesn't go down right away after giving birth.
I'm not worried about your body. I don't know how to explain it. So doesn't care about you. And especially not your child.
I haven't told him about giving birth. He contacted me for the first time in a while.
So that's why.
He wants to know about the baby.
So is the father,
He
yeah.
must be panicking. If anyone ever finds out his mistress had his baby, his political career would be over.
It's not like it was an affair. His wife passed away after giving birth to his son, right?
It would still be a big scandal. He impregnated a girl who just graduated high school. Don't you see how that looks? He knew how the public would take it. That's why he gave you the money to deal with it. There's no way he'll accept that child.
It's okay. I told him that I won't cause any trouble. But could you take care of the baby? Just for a little bit? I'll be right back.
And he never came back.
Fine. But take this with you, just in case. It's a GPS transmitter. Just to be extra safe.
I really don't think I'll need it.
What year does this game take place in if they had GPS transmitters 18 years ago?
But okay. okay, if it'll make you feel better.
And that's life. They found her body.
I don't know what Monica saw in So. She said he was kind and loyal, that he wanted to change Japan, but I didn't understand any of it. We tried to convince her to break up with him so many times. She never listened, and it ended in tragedy. What happened next, you already know. Neither Renju or I saw it happen, so I don't know how much of this is accurate, but we could guess what happened.
Someone else? Someone else killed her? How about Monica's killer?
Date, you said that Monica was killed by So, right? But
Right.
that's not true. Monica was killed by
Saito Shijima.
the son of So and his late wife.
That's
Saito was
Date.
12 at the time.
That was Date.
12?
Yes,
But why would a little boy do that?
I don't know. I can't imagine.
Who told you this?
Renju told me.
But you said he wasn't there.
He heard some of this from the Kumakuras. Renju had connections with them.
How did the Kumakuras know?
So told them.
What did So say to Monica?
Told her to move overseas. He said he'd pay for everything.
And what happened after Monica's murder?
So contacted his friend, the chairman of the Kumakuras. He asked him to dispose of the body and left the scene with Saito.
The incident was 18 years ago. That means the chairman was Rohan, not Moma.
Rohan went to the scene of the crime?
Yes, with some of his men.
It was 18 years ago. It's 12. And Date is 30. That adds up. That was definitely Date.
Again, neither Renju or I saw this. We were just waiting at my house for Monica to return. But she never came back. We tried to call her cell, but it didn't connect. But then, we saw movement on the GPS.
The GPS Renju gave to Monica?
Yes. At first, we thought she was on her way home. But we saw the GPS getting further and further away from the city. Renju and I got nervous, and we decided to follow it.
What about the baby?
We couldn't take the baby with us, so Renju gave the baby to the mob doctor he trusted.
Those are Kumakura men.
We didn't dare move. We couldn't speak. We were barely breathing. We could only watch as it all unfolded. I knew what the hole was for, but I couldn't move. Couldn't do anything. I remember my heart beating so fast. Before long,
We good here?
Yeah. Cover her.
Just a minute.
will be why her eye was missing.
The Kumakura people covered Monika's body, then left. Renju and I ran over and dug up the grave with a tree branch. What we saw.
Monica! Monica! We need to call the police.
No, we can't. Not yet.
Why not?
You don't know who those guys are. They would do anything to keep this hidden. I've seen it happen myself. I know what they're capable of. Anyway, think about it. Why would they do this? They thought Monica and her baby were going to be trouble. Monica's stomach was still pretty big. I don't think they know that she gave birth already. What do you think they'd do if they found out? They would take her and kill her too. And then, they'd come for us. They'd make it look like we disappeared. All of us would be gone.
Renju convinced me. He knew more about the dirty underbelly of society than anyone. He knew when something couldn't be handled by the police. He said that they would do anything to kill the child. And I believed him. We had to protect Monica's baby. We had to, no matter what.
Okay, I understand.
I decided to trust him.
And she raised Iris.
We couldn't leave Monica's body in the forest. We cleaned her up and took her to the cold storage warehouse.
This warehouse is owned by Okiura Fishery. My father runs it.
So knew about the body. I wonder if he knew it was here 6 years ago, and that's why he hired the Kumakuras to try and kill Hitomi, which ended in her getting shot in the shoulder.
But it's not in use right now. They're moving operations to a better area. They're actually looking for buyers right now. But don't worry, I'll take over the warehouse.
Are you sure?
Yes. Don't worry. I'll keep everyone out. Everyone but you, of course. I'll give you a key. You can come visit any time you want to see Monica.
Monica, don't worry about the baby. I'll protect her, no matter what. And don't worry about them, either. The people who did this to you, I will never forgive them. I'm sorry, Monica. Sorry. I'm sorry. Monica.
We can actually look. Probably nothing to comment on here. Yeah, no. Aren't you? How about Monica's killer?
I don't really want to discuss this, but there's something you need to know. After talking to the Kumakura gang, I found out who killed Monica. So's son, Saito Sejima.
How? Saito was only...
12 years old.
Why? Why would a little boy do that?
I don't know the motive, but I know it's true. So used his connections with the Kumakuras to cover up for his son. And all of the evidence of this scandal, of course.
What if Date actually was the Cyclops killer, and 89 is one that took the fall for it because of the connections? Ooh.
I'll never forgive them. So, his son, or the Kumakuras.
And that's why Dake needs the medication from Aiba.
I feel the same way. But you can't think about revenge now. You and the baby can't lead a life like that. Just bear with it for now. The opportunity will come. So wait until the right moment. Okay?
Did you get the birth certificate?
The mob doctor took care of everything. I have the birth certificate, and I even picked up a mother and baby book. It wasn't cheap, but you don't have to worry about it. Just submit the birth certificate, and everything will be taken care of. You look worried.
So after all this, Renju is basically Iris's dad. Iris's adopted dad. Obviously, he didn't, stick around, take care for her, but
I feel like I'm somehow betraying Monica. She was the one who gave birth.
Soon, you won't even be able to think about that.
that's why he cares for her
War is about to begin.
a lot.
War?
Between you and the baby. You won't get a good night's sleep for a long time. You might even start to resent Monica for all this.
Really?
Anyway, as soon as you submit the certificate, you will officially be her mother. Be sure to raise her responsibly. I'll help. Occasionally.
Occasionally, huh?
What should we name her?
I was thinking about her name. How about Iris?
Iris?
The goddess of rainbows in Greek mythology? And the colored part of your eye.
And the flower, too.
Right.
I thought it might have something to do with your name, Hitomi.
Not only that, it's also for Monica's name. The kanji for Monica uses the character for love. And Monica reminds me of Manako, Japanese for eye.
So both names have something to do with the eye.
And eye, which means love, will always be a part of Iris.
So that's how you came up with the name?
Don't you think it's nice?
Iris. Iris.
It's a
Yeah.
good name.
I really like it.
And so my life with Iris began. Raising a child was much harder than I expected.
wasn't a good sleeper. I had to sing her lullabies to put her to sleep. And I always needed to put her to bed so carefully. It would only take 10 seconds before she'd start crying again. So I had to pick her up, sing her another lullaby, then put her back to bed. After doing this over and over, before I knew it, the morning sun would creep in through the windows. But even with all that, I cherished every single day. My hatred for those responsible never went away. But my hands were full, raising Iris. I devoted myself to her. I never thought about anything else. Eventually, my desire for revenge just faded away.
Mama! Mama! Woof! Woof! Mama! Omelette! Omelette! Sweepy! Up? Mommy, I won race today! Is Mommy proud of me? Mommy, I want to see Milky Moon again! Mommy, you are so good at dancing! Mommy, pancakes are done! Sorry, I burned it a little. Mommy, why can't I dance at the stores? I can't help it! My body dances on its own! Mommy, don't more people come to barbecues? How come it's always you and me? Hey, Mommy. How long will it take my bone to get better? I want to dance again with everybody. Hey, Mommy! Do you like my shirt? Look, we're matching! Mommy, thank you for everything! I love you more than anything in the whole wide world! Mommy, look! I drew it!
The Okonomiyaki War, huh?
That was so fun! We should do it again!
The food or the food fight?
Both!
I'm gonna have to say no to the latter, sweetie. It took forever to clean.
But Uncle said he wants to do it again too! Hey, Mommy.
Yes?
Are you gonna marry him?
What are you talking about?
As long as it's Uncle, I'm all for it! I say go for it!
I would always question myself. Could I keep living a lie? I had promised Monica that I would avenge her. But I couldn't work up the courage. And maybe Renju was exaggerating. But there's no statute of limitations for murder in Japan. If we showed Monika's body to the police, so would be punished by the law. And the Tsujima's and Kumakura's crimes would be uncovered. But that would mean Iris's secret would be uncovered as well. That's what I was really worried about. I didn't want Iris to know that So was her father. And even more than that, I didn't want her to know that I'm not her real mother. That's the real reason I've been silent for 18 years. I didn't want to lose Iris. But fate can be cruel. God used other means to take Iris from me. In January, Iris suddenly collapsed. It was caused by a malignant tumor in her brain. There's nothing we can do. She only has a year to live at most. That's what the doctor said. If you remember me telling you. But what I didn't tell you is that there was an experimental new treatment. It was...
Some of the cutting-edge nanomachines can even go inside your body and cure illnesses. They can even cure cancer. And they go beep, beep, beep. That's what Mom said.
Nanomachines. Nanomachines could remove the tumor, but the procedure would be so expensive. With my salary, it wasn't something I could afford. I thought hard about it, about how I could get my hands on that kind of money, but I couldn't think of a solution. Time passed. Before I knew it, it was November. Iris's symptoms worsened. Her time was running out. I was starting to panic. I couldn't sit here and waste time while Iris... In any case, I had to get the money before it was too late. So I thought of a plan. A plan to blackmail Sosajima.
And that's what she was doing when we saw her there at his estate.
2 days ago, on Saturday night, I called So and invited him to come to the warehouse.
That's why he was at the warehouse.
After I hinted at what happened 18 years ago, I had prepared everything, hiding behind the forklift until So came.
So he didn't
Finally
know.
Arrived. He walked over to the workbench,
And that's why we saw the body on the table.
where I had laid Monica's body. He lifted the cloth and looked down. He whimpered and stumbled back. Even he was fazed, seeing a body he thought he got rid of 18 years ago. Not to mention it was the body of a woman he was in a relationship with. A woman his own son killed. He reacted exactly as I expected he would. I had prepared a recording and sent it to his phone.
I know what happened 18 years ago. Everything. I know who did it, and I know she had a baby inside her. You can probably guess what I'm going to say next. Be prepared to pay for my silence. I will tell you the exact amount later. And don't tell anyone about this. Not Saito, not the Kumakuras. If you do anything even remotely suspect, I will go to the press with the truth. Understand?
I told him to keep quiet and cut ties with the Kumakuras. Even if he found out who I was, without the Kumakura gang, he had no power over me. And there's no way he'd risk his political career, not to go after me. I saw So put his phone back into his pocket and run out of the warehouse. I came out of my hiding place to put Monica's body back, but then something unexpected happened.
And Date came in.
I saw you, Date. I hid behind the forklift before you saw me, and when you were done looking around,
It can't be. Iris.
We've finally got some answers. I was losing consciousness. All my head felt fuzzy. I couldn't gather my thoughts. I didn't know what to say. Instead, Aiba did the talking.
Iris is not Hitomi's daughter. But Iris's father is Sosajima. Her mother, Monica Iwai, was killed 18 years ago by So's son, Saito. However, Hitomi raised Iris since she was a baby. Hitomi showed unwavering love and compassion for her. Just as much as her biological mother would have, if not more. Iris's tumor was discovered in January of this year. The only possible treatment was experimental nanotechnology. However, that treatment is restrictively expensive. Hitomi devised a plan to blackmail Sosajima for the money. The best way to establish the blackmail was to show him proof directly. That is why Hitomi created the scene with the corpse. She was the one who called So to the warehouse. On Sunday night, what Date saw was what Hitomi had prepared for So. That is the summary of what we have learned so far. But there are some things I have yet to understand. Date, pull yourself together. Ask her questions. Date, snap out of it!
I heard I have a call from you and came to. So we know this side of things. We still don't know who killed Shoko and why. I'm gonna assume that's gonna happen in the other path. But, did you tell Renju about blackmailing So?
No, I did not. All of this was my idea.
And why did Rohan remove Monika's eye?
I'm sorry. I have no idea.
Well, we do. And continuing Sunday's events.
I probably don't have to ask, but let me just be sure. After I left the warehouse, what did you do?
I put Monika's body back onto the hood of the forklift. And I left.
Makes sense.
That's why the police didn't see the body when they arrived on the scene. It makes perfect sense now that I have the facts. Iris did not resurrect. You simply mistook Monica for Iris. The body did not disappear. Hitomi moved it. Those were the events at the warehouse Sunday night. Simple. There are still a few loose ends, but I believe I understand what occurred 18 years ago. However, none of this ties directly back to Shoko Nadami. Her murder was just 4 days ago. Is it connected? Or are these 2 separate cases?
If there is a connection, it would be with Renju and So. We can think about it later. More importantly,
I headed for the exit.
Wait. Where are you going?
to look for Iris, of course.
But you have no idea where she is, right?
Do you know something?
Yes.
Oh. Let's save my game again just in case. How do you know where she is?
At around 4 o'clock today, I received a phone call. I don't know who it was. They were using a voice modulator.
What did they say?
I have your daughter. Don't call the police or she dies.
Ooh.
That's why I didn't tell you earlier.
Renju.
We don't know that for certain. It could be number 89.
It could be both of them.
Iris is in danger right now.
I don't think either of them would want to hurt Iris, though.
The voice asked for something else. He told me to go to a specified location with you.
Mm.
With me?
Yes.
The culprit knows me? It must be Renju. What location?
I'm sorry, but this stops now.
Computer.
Date. Run.
Ooh.
Boss!
Please, do not worry. I merely put her to sleep.
What are you doing?
My orders. They told us to halt our investigation. The boss was already going against orders as it is, which is why...
Investigation? What investigation? Shoko or Iris?
Neither. The investigation of Monika's murder.
Monica? But her case is all but completely solved.
Yes, but only to us, right? If we say nothing, then her investigation is ongoing.
So Sejima. So threatened us, didn't he?
I don't know. But you've been stripped of your authority on this investigation. As of 5 minutes ago. In fact, you are to be placed under house arrest. What will you do, Date? I suggest you comply.
Aiba, can you turn the power off?
Easily.
Alright, get ready. 3, 2, 1.
Nice. Okay.
Tell me, where is the location?
I can't tell you.
Why not?
If I told you, you'd go alone, wouldn't you? But if I don't go with you...
Alright, take me there.
We're not gonna check on boss? I guess not. Yeah, back to the abandoned factory. That's where I thought it was gonna be.
I know this place.
It's the chemical plant that closed 8 years ago.
I knew that. And how did I know that? The corners of my mind were aching.
Date, I'm sorry, but this is going to be bad.
What happened?
Someone has begun to access my stored memory. They are attempting to wipe all the data.
Oh no.
Everything I have accumulated over the last 5 years,
Oh no.
including backups.
Did Peter wake up?
Is Pewter doing this?
Almost definitely. He does have admin rights.
Hmm.
I summoned some ice, but that will only buy time. Only 4 hours at the most. After my ice is broken, Peter will be able to access Watch It, my core program. He will be able to destroy my mind.
Why?
It must be related to the orders they are receiving from the top. The higher-ups clearly see you as a threat, Dante. They are attempting to limit your power by removing me from the equation. I suppose their motivation hardly matters now. The most important thing now is finding Iris and bringing her to Abyss within 4 hours. Or else, they will cease to exist.
Date? What's wrong?
Nothing. Just...
All right, now you know. So get moving. I'm counting on you, Date.
Alright, we gotta do this fast. 4 hours. It's fine, that should be plenty of time. I gripped my revolver and got moving. Back here is the sync machine.
I'll go in first. You wait here.
Okay.
Is that Renju? Yep, that's Renju. Looks like he's been here for a while.
Renju?
And there's 89. I wonder if they swapped. The case remains unsolved again? Ooh. Yeah, I'd like to save. I'm wondering if that was Renju inside of 89's body. But why would he do that, though? So yeah, that's locked. And now that is unlocked. Finally gonna get some answers here. Before we do... Okay, I'm gonna launch this part, but I need to look at the files and get updated on that. I guess let's begin. Or reopen? No, we just begin. Okay, so this takes place just after we saw the video of Boss killing So. Which, now that we have more information, isn't a bad thing. Yep.
So Sejima.
And that was in that factory room
Why?
after he
Why?
was synced with.
Boss? What's going on here? Why did Boss kill So?
Yeah, it wouldn't be So in Boss's body unless only one side has their eye taken out. I don't think we're gonna get any jokes here, no? Aiba. Boss's alibi for Shoko's murder.
Shoko was killed around 5 p.m. Friday. What was Boss doing at that time?
Unknown.
Boss's alibi for Renju's murder.
What about Saturday, 8 p.m.?
The time Renju was killed? Similarly unknown.
For Iris and Ota's murder?
Iris and Ota were killed at different times. I was watching the stream on the call with Boss.
Only the first few minutes. The polar bear had not yet appeared on stream. It is possible that she made the call from somewhere off camera.
Okay, knowing what we know, Iris had to have been synced with that machine. And then brought all the way to the warehouse. Which I don't know how far it is between the distances, but it seems like a long travel for someone who had their eyes taken out.
Where was Boss's phone at the time? Check her cell records.
She did not call from a mobile phone. She used a PC. Using a VPN service, she could have accessed her Abyss PC from the warehouse and made the call.
I don't believe it. Boss?
Boss is the new Cyclops killer?
No.
Shoko, Renju, Iris, Ota, So. Boss killed them all?
The evidence makes that a likely possibility. So also had his left eye removed. Identical to Shoko, Renju, and Iris. Date, I know where the boss is. I have picked up her GPS.
Where?
She is now at the Sagan residence. Somewhere inside Hitomi's house.
What?
We gotta get there before Hitomi is killed by Boss, the killer. Now, what's gonna happen? I drew my gun from its holster and barged into the house.
Hitomi! Hitomi!
I called for her, but there was no reply. I didn't see Boss either.
Iva, call Boss's phone.
On it.
It's on the counter there.
The boss's phone.
Oh shit.
Kaname Date, you are under arrest for murder.
The hell?
Drop your weapon. Comply!
Boss?
I didn't kill anyone.
I didn't kill anyone. Please believe me.
They are not listening to you.
Please lower your weapons.
Please, lower your weapons. You drop your guns, I'll drop mine.
Date, do you really think these officers will listen to you?
But what choice do I have?
Boss is the culprit.
Boss is the culprit. That woman right there is the new Cyclops killer. She's tricking you.
They are well trained. They did not even flinch.
Boss, where's Hitomi?
I don't know. She was gone when I got here.
Why did you come here?
Why would I tell you?
Boss, what the heck are you doing?
I could ask you the same thing. You killed Shoko Nadami, didn't you?
That's ridiculous. What are you talking about?
Don't lie.
Did you kill the 5 victims?
Are you kidding me?
You're the new Cyclops killer.
What? Why do you think that?
You put a gun to So's head and pulled the trigger. I saw it with my own eye.
Shut up! Shut up! Stop lying!
This is going nowhere.
Are you going to fight?
I have no choice.
I recommend against it. You have zero chance of winning a firefight.
Well then, what can I do?
Let me think.
Well, let them take you in.
Date, what is that on the kitchen table? Could it be your favorite thing?
What?
What?
A porno mag?
The magazine.
You want me to look at a magazine now?
Just look.
It can't be. This is the stuff of legends.
No, it actually is.
Die-hard fans have ever laid eyes on it.
Whoa! Limited edition!
Date, load Evolver with fireball bullets. Shoot at the cloud.
Why?
Just do as I say, and fast.
Wow. That actually worked.
She is probably just unconscious. Her right
She's-
shoulder and left leg suffered damage, but she will live.
A dust explosion, huh? Good thinking.
Thank you.
But you could have just had me throw the bag of flour.
That would have been too slow. To improve your reaction time, I had to improvise.
Mm-hmm. Anyway, let's have a look. Hey, this is just a cooking magazine.
Alright, back to the headquarters.
Boss
Oh, we're gonna
is
sync with
under
boss.
However,
Computer.
her brainwaves are stable. Syncing with her shouldn't be an issue.
What are we gonna see? Well, why are you so cooperative?
Because I know that the boss is my enemy. I got the video from Iba. I processed it and found that it showed no sign of tampering or editing. Which means there can be no mistake. The boss shot and killed Sosejima.
Well, you're not wrong.
Pulling out his left eye.
She is your enemy.
The culprit behind the other murders very high. Or maybe she had accomplices. Either way, she's a criminal. That's why I am cooperating with you, Special Agent Date. I want it as bad as you do. The truth.
Sure you do. Alright, where's number 89?
I had him put back behind bars.
In Fuchu prison.
That's right.
couldn't keep him here.
And how's boss?
She has broken her right shoulder, as well as the fibula of her left leg. But her brain is perfectly healthy. You can sync with her.
Date, talking to her would be pointless. You do know that, don't you?
I decided to sync with her. Asking questions would just be wasting time. Besides, even if she was awake, I can't imagine that she'd take kindly to an interrogation. It told me it still hasn't been found. I have a bad feeling about this. But there's a good chance the boss knows where she is. And how would I get that information? Getting into her head would definitely be the quickest way. That's why I brought her here. Alright.
Computer, are the preparations done?
Ready anytime.
Let's get started. I know. 6-minute time limit. I'll be back before time's up.
Well then, let's begin.